WWF has been an independent voice for environmental action for over 50 years. A period of time when human activities have increasingly threatened humanity with catastrophic climate change and nature loss. It all began for WWF in 1961, when a small group of influential and ambitious individuals recognized the dire need for an organization to raise funds for environmental conservation work. Shortly after our birth, we launched the first ever fundraising appeal for conservation in a UK national newspaper, which was incredibly successful. And in the following decade, we raised millions to help threatened species and habitats. There was growing recognition that conservation was a global issue, requiring people in many countries to work together. We played our part. For example, helping governments to come together, to commit to preventing the destruction of wetlands and stopping the international wildlife trade from threatening species survival. In 1973, we launched Project Tiger, the first ever global campaign to save a species across its entire range, and continue our work to this day, with the ambition of achieving the TX2 goal of doubling wild tiger numbers globally. And in 1979, we were proud to be the first international NGO invited to work in China on conservation. As the environmental challenges facing people and nature broadened, new solutions were needed. The WWF-backed World Conservation Strategy, published in 1981 and endorsed by the UN, was the first to highlight the need to use natural resources sustainably and the first to identify the strong links between conservation and human development. Meanwhile, we worked tirelessly with partners to protect important areas of the natural world, and the crucial work continues today. Our new mission in 1990 recognized how people needed a healthy natural world to survive and thrive, refocusing on how people and nature live in harmony. The UN Earth Summit in 1992 set a path towards building a sustainable future, launching the Conventions on Climate Change, Biological Diversity, and Land Degradation. Since then, we have partnered with many governments and businesses and mobilized the general public on issues such as nature conservation, climate change, and sustainable development. During this period, the world's first eco-labels for seafood and timber were launched by us in partnership with Unilever. 1998 saw us partner with the Zoological Society of London to deliver the first Living Planet report, a widely recognized report that every 2 years draws global attention to the state of the planet and the most pressing threats. 2007 saw the start of Earth Hour, the WWF-backed campaign that has become the world's largest grassroots movement for the environment, engaging people in more than 180 countries and territories to take action for climate and nature. Today, WWF has called for an ambitious New Deal for nature and people, a global commitment to halting nature loss and restoring nature by 2030. There are many challenges ahead, but there has never been a better time for opportunities. Together, we can create a sustainable future for both people and our planet. Together, possible.